there guys, Corey here with Android Community, and we have the Galaxy Note II. There it is. We've seen it already plenty. It's the exact same as the T-Mobile version, which we've already reviewed, but here, Verizon 4G LTE on the Galaxy Note II. So toss all this out of the way and get right to the good stuff, which is what is in the box. And that is that massive 5.5-inch smartphone, tablet, phablet, whatever you want to call it here. So go ahead and rip it out of the box, and right off the bat there you just see that awesome titanium gray color. And I know not a lot of people are not fans, but there is that NASCAR style Verizon branding logo button front and center. See if I can scratch it off. Just kidding. But in the box here with the Galaxy Note II, as usual, bunch of Verizon goodness, paperwork, charger, USB cord, the usual stuff, pretty standard. So what we're going to do here, we've already seen, and you should all already pretty much know plenty and just about all there is to know about the Galaxy Note II. So there's not a lot to really go over here. So I just kind of wanted to show you the hardware a little bit, and then I'm going to unbox or boot it up here and give you a look. But I mean, 1.6 gigahertz quad-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM, 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, of course that S Pen stylus for all that fancy writing and note-taking, 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera there, 5.5-inch 720p HD display here, usual Samsung AMOLED, and sorry, a little bit of glare there, but awesome phone here, super sleek, 3100 milliamp hour battery, and of course that huge Verizon branding on the back. It actually seems bigger here than we've seen in the past, not to mention the one on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and let it boot up. Just so you can see here, obviously nothing extremely new here compared to what we've already seen, but there it is. Android 4.1 Jelly Bean with the usual Samsung TouchWiz user interface there and water droplets, but there it is here real quickly. I'm just going to show you that, and then we're going to go through a little bit of the software for fun as well. Alright, so we're back here guys with the new Samsung Galaxy Note II on Verizon with that 4G LTE. So we booted it up real quick. So what I wanted to do is kind of give you a quick look at the software. Obviously we know plenty about it already, and then also next to it is that DROID DNA, both on Verizon, both larger than most. So let's kind of go over just a little look here. Obviously the usual Samsung TouchWiz. We just booted it up here, but it should, as usual, nice and smooth on that 5.5-inch screen. I mean, it looks great, obviously. It's Samsung Super AMOLED, but it's only 1280 by 720p here on the Galaxy Note II. But I mean, as usual, their software is always pretty smooth and stable. They do a great job, even if you're not the biggest fan of TouchWiz. Then we have Sense over there with the DNA. But quick look here. Going to that Google Now. Actually, no, just Google. But there is the Note 2, and there is the DROID DNA. So, a little sample of the two. Obviously, you can see here there is a pretty big size difference as far as the two here. I mean, it's not a huge difference. It's not extremely noticeable. But obviously you do have 5.5 inches here versus 5 inches here. So I mean, it's both wider and taller. So let's turn off these screens here so I don't turn on anything weird. So as you can see there, just not a huge difference, but definitely a difference. So I mean, the pretty easy to hold in your hand here with the DNA. You're able to basically, let's be like Apple. Thumb basically reaches all the way across. I mean, obviously it's, they've done a good job keeping it not quite too wide and a little longer, but still this is definitely just overall wider and longer in all regards because that extra, 0.5 inches. So there's the quick comparison here of the HTC DROID DNA and the Samsung Galaxy Note II, both 5+ inch smartphones here from Verizon. Just to give you a look here. whole tour, let you see the whole thing. Both of these are available right now on Verizon Wireless here, so go ahead and run down. This is $2.99 on Verizon, so it's definitely going to be a little more if you're going to be getting the Galaxy Note II versus the DNA. But, I mean, they didn't really in any way market the DNA as a tablet or a phablet or anything. It's simply a smartphone. There's not really any note-taking apps. Obviously, there's no stylus or anything of that. It's basically just a big, massive smartphone with a beautiful 1080p display. And then Samsung here, well, it's kind of hard to get out. It's all about the S Pen, taking notes, you know, taking screenshots, editing, and not just consuming content, but also creating content with the Galaxy Note II, versus this is all about just beautiful movies and what have you. Actually doesn't even work, obviously. We have that Wacom digitizer here in the Galaxy Note II. But you should all know plenty about them. I just want to give you kind of a virtual, actual hands-on look here. So if you're debating buying one today, you could check it out for yourself, see which one you like on video. So that was just kind of a quick glance here at the two smartphones. More pictures here coming up. Thanks for watching, guys.